Morning, everybody. On December 17th, 2013, Kevin Dineen was named head coach of Canada's women's hockey team. Just over 2 months later, he led that team to an Olympic gold medal following one of the most exciting hockey games in our country's history. A former professional player himself, Kevin Dineen has seen the game from all sides, and he joins us now. Well done, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me here.
It's a pleasure.
It's one of those times where you're going to say, I remember where I was when, and how I cried like a baby. I mean, I can only imagine what it was like being there.
Well, not only being there, and it was really, you know, there's a lot of personal memories that go along with it, but you know what, I get back here and there's so many people. Rosie and I were talking just off air, and she was telling me her story. You know what, the first thing people kind of come up, they congratulate you, but then they kind of tell you where they were. And I was saying I will never get tired of hearing those stories. I really won't, because I think it's one of those special Canadian moments, and played a very small part of it, but it's something incredible to be associated with.
But Kevin, I have to ask you, because one thing when I was watching the game and the goal after goal after goal, one thing I noticed while all the excitement was going on, your look, the face, right? It was like stoic, it was steely, just it was like nothing had happened.
For us.
I want to get a sense of what was really going through your mind and what was going in your gut at that moment. Were you thinking, okay, just calm things down, or what were you thinking?
I get asked a lot what the difference between the women's and the men's game, coaching in the NHL and then coaching the women's national team. And there's a lot of similarities, but one of the differences is the amount of emotion. Really, you know, that sincere, and that bench just exploded, and they were just so enthusiastic. My feeling at the time was, A, for one, that we had them on the ropes, that there were still 50 seconds left in the game, that we might get a chance to really get them and score a goal in the last 50 seconds. But really, for me, my feeling was that we needed to just kind of take a breath and calm things down. I think sometimes your team will read off of you, and I wanted to kind of get us back in the moment. So that's kind of where I was at that time.
Being a leader, right? You were really being a leader in that moment and showing your team what they needed to do to dig deep.
Here's what I will say about this team, and I cannot say enough good things about these players and how highly I think of them. My job was really easy. The veteran leaders we had on this team were incredible. You know, Caroline Ouellette, Haley Wickenheimer, Gina Hefford, Jillian Apps. These players had all been in these moments before in the Olympics, and it really made it was enjoyable to go to the rink. And you know what, they're an inspiring bunch. And what I hope that happens, anybody that watched that game, whether you're picking up a tennis racket, whether you're, you know, a golf club, a soccer ball, whatever it is, you know, whether it's in athletics or beyond, that they might inspire you to, you know, to pick up a guitar. It's a great bunch.
You had about 2 months to gel the team, to have them look up to you as coach. Did you draw on, well, there was a lot of experience on the team. I mean, talk about that, how you went from, you know, outside to inside this incredible group of women.
It was unique. You know, you get fired from an NHL job, and the next thing you know, you go through all this range of emotions, and then this incredible opportunity opens up. The time frame really was tight, and I felt it was important that, A, that I went in there and just established that I was sincere about the job. I was committed to come in there and to try to help them be the best that they could be. And you're an Olympian. You know what it's like to walk in the opening ceremonies, and those kind of emotions, to be a part of a team, not just a track team, but an Olympic team, and how incredible that feeling was. So selfishly, for a chance to go back to the Olympics and to represent Canada, to me it was a home run.
I just want to ask real quickly, has this phone been ringing off the hook for you after that win?
Yeah, it has. It has. Well, offers, you know, I've had different unique opportunities come out. For me, I'm going to head overseas. I'm going to work, wear the maple leaf again, and work with our U18 men's team. Our U18 girls are over in Hungary right now representing Canada. So, you know, I don't know where life's going to lead us. You know, I've got a wife and 3 kids that are still down in Florida, so head back down there. Mark's has given me an opportunity to come out and helped launch their coaches program here. So a lot of great things have happened. Where we go from here will be very interesting.
Are you going to coach the team next Olympics?
I don't know about that. I hope I'm still active and kicking in 4 years from now. And that's, you know, right now I think we have a lot of the players on the team that are going through, as you know, that transition stage. What's next? And I think that's where my goal is right now, is to try to get a lot of conversations going with our group.
I want to ask you, because I think this game has put a lot of the critics to rest and has silenced a lot of them, because a lot of people, some people were saying, you know what, there's only 2 teams, 2 countries in the Olympics, women's hockey.
Yep.
Perhaps this is not the place for this competition. You've played in the NHL, you've coached the NHL,
Yep.
you've played in the Olympics. And how would you characterize the state of women's hockey in this country and around the world?
Well, those folks in Toronto, there's some great hockey being played up in Markham this week. It is,
yes.
Yeah. So there's a game going on, going to start pretty quick, and there's another game tonight at 7:30, and the finals will be tomorrow. It's a great brand of hockey. It really is. The intensity is there. The competitive nature is there. And to me, that high hockey IQ that I saw so much is going to be there. So where we go with the state of women's hockey is, I think there's a lot of upside. And I think when you saw that gold medal game, I think it was on high display.
And you are in town there's another special event that just keeps coming and keeps coming tonight, right? Are you giving out some awards tonight,
No,
or is it tomorrow?
It's actually tomorrow night at the Leafs game. We're going to bring a bunch of coaches. Marks is going to host everybody, and I'm helping launch their program to just to promote, you know, sport in Canada. And, you know, we feel that it's going to start at the coaching level, that, you know what, people that are interested in sport can go out there, they can enjoy the game, and on the coaching front, you get to be a little bit of a leader and a chance to help mold some young people. So for me, spending some time with some young coaches in here is going to make for a great weekend.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Kevin Dineen, thank you so much, the
My
coach
pleasure.
of Canada's Olympic women's hockey team. Nice to meet you.